What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I've been saying this all along, even going back to last summer when the tweets from Adam Proto about the Maple Leafs were accidentally favorited, that Steven Stamkos in all likelihood will re-sign with Tampa and be a member of the Lightning, for the rest of the prime of his career. He's a free agent next summer. They can start talking deals July 1st. I think the deal gets done by August, to be totally honest with you. I think somewhere around 7 years, $63 million, probably, in that, ballpark. There's a few different moving parts here. There was a suggestion that the Lightning should look to trade Stamkos, and then try to keep this core nucleus, together. Which, you think about it, it's like, it's not. You don't trade away one of the best players in the game. It's tough to win a Stanley Cup without having, a top flight player, and having the best goal scorer in the game is, a big reason why. You look at what he's able to do, and he was slumping earlier in the playoffs, and now he's carrying the Lightning. That's what franchise players do. The comparison was made with the salary cap purge that the Chicago Blackhawks going to do this summer with the Canadian Taves contracts kicking in. There's a few differences. There's one huge contract kicking in with the Lightning if they re-sign Stamkos, as opposed to two in Chicago. And then you look at I'm trying to think of the tax differential. I'm not saying Stamkos would take less, so to speak, but he could take less on paper and technically make more than Kane and Taves did because of the tax differences between Illinois and Florida. The city of Chicago's taxes are through the goddamn roof. Every time out there, I'm like, really? We're just talking sales tax. We're not even getting into property tax, income tax, all that. State of Florida. Lived there for 4 years. No state income tax. Very fair property values. You can get by with a lot less. He can take $9 million instead of $10 million, is what I'm saying, and still end up, bottom line, more money than the two guys in Chicago. So that's, it's no different than when LeBron went to Miami the first 4 years ago, and they got Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Pat Riley could convince him to take a little bit less because, again, state of Florida, state income taxes make it a little bit different than going to Chicago or Cleveland or wherever. So that's one thing the Lightning have going for. And the other thing is, you look at Bishop, you look at guys like that. Realistically, if Vasilevsky continues to develop, which I think he will, Bishop becomes expendable this time next year. Not a big deal. You can flip Bishop. Even if you're gonna flip Phil Boulard or even a Ryan Callahan in a year or two. Okay, Brian Boyle's contract's up in 2 years. Very, very good third line center, but he's not a make or break type player. You can replace him internally, and I think they can move some pieces around the board. And I think Yzerman is on the ball enough that these moves can be made without jeopardizing the Lightning's contender status. I just think you got to resign Stamkos. As much as it's a cute idea to trade him and maximize his value, borrowing from the sport, the Herschel Walker effect, where the Minnesota Vikings were able to trade, or the Dallas Cowboys were able to trade Herschel Walker to Minnesota, get a shitload of draft picks, and then win, three Super Bowls with Aikman and Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, those guys. So it's not, and you got to look across sports for those comparisons, and you can't just pigeonhole yourself as, well, this is a hockey move. I think Yzerman's one of the best GMs in the game, and I think he's going to continue to make shrewd moves. And they've drafted very well, so if they have to replace guys internally, that's okay. But I think they're in good shape, going forward. I think they will re-sign Stammer this summer, but we'll see what happens. I've been wrong before, but I don't think I'm wrong on this one. I could be wrong, but I doubt it, to quote Charles Barkley. Anyway, that's like an episode of the Power Play with CJ on the situation the Lightning have with Steven Stamkos and the salary cap in the next few years. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.